Now we have some sad news coming out of the music world. Joni Mitchell has experienced a medical emergency. Amelia, what's happening?
Maggie, actually, she has been hospitalized, which is pretty scary stuff there, I think,
So what's the situation?
Well, we don't really know a whole lot. Fans are definitely left with a lot more questions than answers, but let's try and answer some of them at least right now. There's a medical scare in the music industry this week. Singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell was hospitalized on Tuesday after she was found unconscious in her home. It's still unclear what caused the medical emergency, but there are reports that she had a surgical procedure upon arrival at the hospital. Sources say she was alert, awake, and in good spirits while undergoing tests later in the night, however. The 71-year-old is pretty much synonymous with the Woodstock generation, well known for 70s hit Big Yellow Taxi, which most of my generation probably knows as that Counting Crows song that came out around 15 years ago. Mitchell was also actually inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997. Fun fact there, with this year's inductions coming up later this month. And also in the world of music, we all know how wildly successful Spotify is, but we also know that not all artists are into the whole free streaming service thing. Well, don't worry everyone, because Jay-Z's got it covered with his own music streaming service called Tidal. The prompter's gone.
Story that changed the course of history forever today. The final frontier. Yes, the last stand. Town hall for creativity. Yes, with the most powerful.
Every great movement started with a group of people being able to get together and really just make a stand.
If these artists can sit in a room together, the game changes forever.
That was definitely a really intense commercial there. I mean, you kind of have them playing this whole, it's definitely twice the price of spot. Ooh, it's definitely highly. Well, the hottest trend in the movie world is definitely live action movies, especially in Disney's movie world. The next project they're eyeing, though, is Mulan. The producers of We're the Millers are producing the new project centered on the Chinese female warrior legend. Disney's been on quite the roll lately between Cinderella and the upcoming Beauty and the Beast and Dumbo live action remakes. All I want to see with this live action Mulan, though, is some serious woman power and that little lizard dragon dude, and then I will be satisfied. Speaking of live action, NBC's live musical events are officially an annual tradition. We had Sound of Music, a safe bet, Peter Pan, getting a little higher there, but this year is a total plot twist. So we all know The Wiz, a classic spin on a classic tale, but this version is going to be produced by acrobatics connoisseurs from Cirque du Soleil. Listen, we better be getting the Tin Man doing some serious double backflips or something during this thing. I expect nothing less after this announcement. I mean, the 1978 movie adaptation was kind of a flop, so let's make this the ultimate live resurrection. NBC will broadcast The Wiz live this year on December 3rd. So now that this whole live musical extravaganza is a thing, let's take a look at my own wish list for the musicals I want NBC to do someday. So first, I would love to see West Side Story live on TV. We'd have a nice diverse cast, some serious show-stopping ensemble dances, but this one may be too inappropriate for younger audiences. I mean, it is ultimately about gang violence and racism, so that one may not fly. But this next one may just work. Beauty and the Beast is a beautiful musical masterpiece and is so fun, and I love me a nice, strong, independent heroine, so this would be perfect. Finally, this one's definitely not appropriate for children. Chicago is one of my favorites. It's so hot and such a classic. I would love to see it played out live with some fierce leads like Beyonce and Lady Gaga or something, but we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Well, that wraps it up for me today, but I will see you all next week right here. I'm Amelia Fabiano. Maggie and Logan, back to you.